Hey guys, this is your best boxing friends. So that weird. I'm Kelsey. This is Rachel. Rachel, Jarrett Hurd returned. I'm so excited. You know, Jarrett Hurd. Everybody loves Jarrett Hurd. And then he was on the undercard, right? He was the co-main event against Francisco Santana. Every time I think of that Santana song, anybody named Santana. Anyway, but then when they fought, I was like, this ain't Jarrett Hurd. What's going on here? You know what I mean? Like he's jabbing and I don't know. What did they do to my boy? What did they do to my guy, Jarrett Hurd?
Well,
they massacred my boy.
Here's what I wonder.
I'm trying to do Godfather. I can't really do it.
So we've talked about Jarrett Hurd in the past, and about how he kind of bullies his opponents.
Because he's huge. He's like a light heavyweight trapped in a junior middleweight's body.
But there can be some holes in that kind of style if you don't have other stuff built up around it, which is maybe what was shown, right?
Yeah.
And so it seems like Hurd and team went back to the drawing board and
he changed trainers.
Yeah.
He actually left his team. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He left that original trainer and got a new trainer, and now the new Jarrett Hurd is boringer than ever.
But I almost feel okay, that's fine. I don't know if you can do that at this point in your career. It almost makes me think well, shouldn't you have taken what you already had
and built around that?
Yeah. Because I feel like I'm seeing somebody start from scratch, and although you may have come out on top versus this opponent,
a middling welterweight.
I don't know if that's going to happen if you have the time. You know, I mean, sure, you got time. You can do whatever you want. But, I don't know. Fans might, take a break for a bit, right? While Jarrett Hurd...
we're going to have to hit the pause button on watching Jarrett Hurd fight. He's going to go out
reworks, how he fights. And because he's going to... What I'm saying is he's going to need to fight other less skilled opponents.
That are smaller. That are smaller than he's usually
before
smaller.
He's ready.
Even smaller. Welterweight smaller.
Other top level ones at this point, because you can't just start from scratch. I mean, again, you can.
You can, and look, nobody begrudges him for trying to have a style that's gonna win him more fights or make him better. But it looked like this is completely different than what he was before. And on top of that, I got to look at this. I had to watch the stuff that he's working on in the gym. In this sparring match that we had
on the undercard.
See a
sparring session on an undercard?
Yeah, well, we had two of those, really, on Showtime. Showtime, I called them Showtime sparring sessions. It used to be Showtime Championship, but now it's Showtime sparring sessions. And look, I love watching Danny Garcia fight, but that fight against...
Showtime Championship sparring sessions.
Yeah, those were pretty pointless, and nothing happened in them, those two fights in particular, that made me feel like they were any less pointless. Why are we watching this? Why are we doing this? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
at least with Jarrett Hurd, I mean, I thought at least Ivan Redcatch in the main event tried to win. He just didn't have the ability, which I think we all knew, because he didn't have the ability in lower weight classes. Well, how was he going to be able to do it at 147? But in this other fight, I feel like Jarrett Hurd could have gone out there and just Jarrett Hurded that guy to the corner and just got him out of there. Old Jarrett Hurd would have annihilated this guy, I think, eventually. Yeah. And instead, it was like a decision win that was boring. And it was like a sparring session, right? I mean, obviously they're not wearing headgear, but the point is that it looked like he was working on things instead of being in an actual prize fight, which is what people buy tickets for, what we watch for on Showtime. Right. So it was disappointing, those two fights.
It was disappointing.
We love Jarrett Hurd, you know. Just love watching the guy fight. He's definitely got a lot of heart. And we don't want Jarrett Hurd to take too many punches or whatever, right? That was the knock on Jarrett Hurd. He was eating so many punches. And Julian Williams made him pay for it. Mm-hmm. But I think there was a way to stick with what he had. Maybe, maybe move your head a little more. Work on some little things like a jab, right? Work on, kind of tweak the formula. Don't just try to rewrite the whole playbook. And if you are going to do that, you don't want to watch it.
We don't need to watch it.
There are people out there that want to watch him train, but not on Showtime championship boxing, I don't want to watch that. So
And that's not Jarrett Hurd's fault.
no.
For all I know, he's like, I don't know why this was aired.
Hey,
on
Jarrett,
Showtime.
Jarrett, if they offer you a fight for the money, you take that fight. Get that money.
He's gonna take it.
It's not,
so then
it's
our
nothing against
critique
Jarrett
is
Hurd.
with Showtime. Like,
Come on, Showtime.
what's up with this card? Like, yeah, you're in a tight spot because, you know,
Right.
Garcia was supposed to fight Spence, but, like, I feel like, didn't that fight fell apart, like, pretty near its announcement, right?
Yeah, well, the Showtime's also no longer the premier destination for PBC. It's like, I don't know, Showtime has become its own showbox series, right? It takes, like, the fights that they don't want to put on PBC on Fox, like their big network shows, or on pay-per-view, and they're like, hey, Showtime, here's some, I call them trash fights. They're not we watched them, and, like, I'll watch Danny Garcia fight every time he fights because I think he's a beautiful fighter. I'd watch Jarrett Hurd fight just because I like the guy. We'll watch the fights, but I'm saying that definitely it wasn't the same as we've become accustomed to. I almost felt sorry for Al Bernstein sitting over there, his 40th year of covering professional fights, and he's like, what is this? You know? To be fair, the first fight on the card, Stephen Fulton's win, junior featherweight, undefeated guy, that was a pretty good fight. Like, I enjoyed watching it. And both of those guys legitimately seemed like they were trying to win the fight and could potentially win the fight. So that was a real prize fight. The problem with that was the undercard. Not the main event, not the co-main event, not the star guy, right?
Yeah. You know what there's not a problem with?
What's that?
Our subscribers. We love them.
Yay!
They're our best boxing friends.
Be our best boxing friend forever.
Would you like to be our best boxing friend? Then subscribe to our channel.
Join us.
That's how you become our best boxing friend, in case you
Take
didn't
my
know.
hand and step into a larger world. What?
Okay.
Somebody out there was like, you just did it. What comes next? You'll see.
All right.